gonna stay too long. And I gotta watch how I talk on this particular video because one, I don't want to be subject to, basically I don't want to get I don't want to get Tasha Cade, and also no, just want to be careful because like I said, you got a lot of fake people on here who act like they down with you, but at the same time they sitting up here uh basically praying for your demise because at the end of the day they don't at the end of the day they feeling some kind of way about what they did and all this kind of stuff. Now, all right, so it was brought to my attention that possibly, now I'm gonna say this is just a rumor, seem to be still possibly having some issues. Now, we don't know if it's still C19 issues or potion issues. Nevertheless, and I want to say this once again to make sure that I'm clear. My whole stance has always been you should be able to decide for yourself and not anybody else what you do with your body. And you shouldn't be made to feel guilty about it one way or another, whether you do it or whether you don't do it. That's always been my stance. Now that we seem to be um moving on from what and closing the chapter, and as they're slowly but surely trying to restore things, which I don't think things is going to possibly be how they was 2 years ago anyway, based off the fact that gas prices is at a all-time high. You know, so with that being said, it's funny you see that, JoJo has decided to get really involved with this uh war that's going on, you know, to basically have that being the main focus and basically have everybody talking about that and being focused on that. But to tell you the truth, I hate to sound mean and all that, but I really don't care what's going on with Russia and Ukraine, you know, because to a certain degree, this was somehow coincidentally the distraction they needed to take away from the fact that people are still mad and that basically midterms are coming up and people are extremely, and I mean extremely pissed at the Democrats over what has transpired, and particularly the last year with them telling bold-faced lies about how they wasn't going to force, harass, and try to bully people into taking the potion. And that's the opposite of what they did when in fact they did basically try to do it. But one of the main things was, and particularly them starting this movement, was them getting media involved in certain type of media. In particularly, they really was trying to get black media to co-sign this movement and basically try to encourage, or should I say shame, humiliate, and particularly the black community into doing this. And for the most part, a lot of people, including myself, were annoyed by this and pissed off by this because we knew what they were doing. But they wasn't asking us nicely. And the thing about it, they wasn't asking us nicely. They were demanding. They were telling us we better do it. If we don't do it, we deserve to be cast off, We deserve not to be kicked off the United States and put on the island. Some of this came from black people. And now you had black people that fell for it, took the bait, and now they're looking stupid and behind it. Once again, JoJo has left them with egg on their face because he's totally disregarded and moved on from this movement. But black media volunteered and, as usual, got nothing out of it in return. You had black actors and actresses that were harassing you and talking about you and trying to ridicule you. You had some in sports. You had media people doing it. Don Lemon saying you were stupid. You had Stephen A. Smith, and it's funny what's going on with Stephen A. Smith, and that's the subject of this video. When this whole Kyrie Irving situation jumped off, once again he became the main catalyst for this movement. Basically these attacks on Kyrie Irving. And it's kind of funny, as months have passed by, now he's saying, well, Kyrie Irving should be able to play. Now you have a whole bunch of people who trying to say, oh, well, we were never telling, athletes they should do it, and we were never demanding that, but just flat out lying. Like, we can't find the videos and put up a video saying, well, here, this is when they were saying we should do this, we should do that. Just flat out lying. And like I said before, Stephen A. Smith was one of the main culprits. But it wasn't the same energy with, people that didn't look like him. They barely mentioned Carson Wentz. And when they did talk about Carson Wentz, they basically talked about his play on the field as a quarterback. Didn't bring up Kirk Cousins. Then they were sitting up there telling LeBron need to tell the black community that we need to do this and we need to do that. And LeBron was like, I ain't finna do that. So I'm just looking at the main culprits who was behind this movement, who are now looking stupid, who got played once again. Because here's the thing. I didn't see them telling non-black athletes to do this. And I didn't see non-black athletes doing commercials, getting on social media, telling people who was non-black to, participate. But black people, as usual, fell in line, being puppets, got used, got played again, and once again got nothing out of it. And like I said before, with Stephen A. Smith, I want to make this clear. And I'm not wishing nothing happens to him. I'm not, if he's having some kind of complications. But a lot of us are going, And like I said, this was all I was saying in the first place about this. When I was saying that some of us were hesitant and some of us had the right to be like, well, I don't know about this. We had the right to be hesitant, and at the same time, we should have had the right to decide whether we wanted to do it or not. But you had people, and not just, and I'm finna get to this too. And you had people who wasn't just, working for ESPN and athlete. You had a few YouTubers trying to make videos, trying to ridicule and put down black people for not doing it. But at the same time, they were some of the worst ones. And then at the end of the day, I looked at some of these people whose channel I was following a certain kind of way. And then there were some that, I just was like, okay, who basically were trying to attack black people. Because I had a couple of people come at me like that. I had a couple of goofy ass people come at me like that. And I'm not going to say, well, now what? And like I said, it was a lot of people on here that sit up here, make videos talking all this pro black militant, you know what I'm saying? And black people should, have the right to do this, and we deserve this and we deserve that. But then they were sitting up here encouraging and telling us we should do it, and and telling us. I mean, some of these people, I just couldn't believe them. But then they had the audacity to try to portray themselves as B1. So that's what just made this. That's what just made it funny. And then the sad part about it is, I had friends, family members who said that they were being harassed by their job to do this stuff. And now all of a sudden the jobs are backtracking, because now it could come out later on that your job could be in deep trouble if they forced you to take this stuff, take the potion, and you didn't want to do it. Because like I said before, I know what they doing by trying to make the main focus on this war, but it's gonna be people that's, after a while, they're gonna say, nope, we got to get back to basics. It's time to talk turkey. You made us you made some of us take this potion against our will and threaten to take away our jobs, or you took away our jobs. Uh, we need to talk. We need to talk turkey. We need to talk reimbursement. We need to talk lawsuits. We need to talk all that stuff. Because, like I said, it's only gonna be so long they're gonna be able to try to distract us with this situation that's going on in Ukraine. But yeah, getting back to Stephen A. Smith, I hope he's okay. But there are rumors that Stephen A. Smith is having some serious issues, you know, some serious issues since he, just having some serious issues. And like I said, I don't want the dude to perish. I hope he fixes himself. And that's just real talk. That's just real talk. I'm not gonna say it's karma, but I'm just saying, And all I'm saying was, a lot of us, we tried to tell you. And like I said, I know that they trying to make the main focus in media with this war. But like I said, it's some people that's just like, I don't care about that. We need to talk about what happened in the States. We need to talk about how you forced me off of my job. And then you had people trying to say, and then you had some of these governors and some of these officials, they even trying to backtrack, saying, oh no, we never told people they had to do it. But yes, you did. Just like I said before, I already been talking to people. You got lawyers popping up now saying, okay, I'm getting text messages and emails saying, were you which that didn't happen to me. I didn't get harassed by my job pertaining to the situation, but they was asking us about it. They wanted to know. So I'm just saying. I just find it funny that Stephen A. Smith, the main culprit, who said to hell with Kyrie Irving, possibly is having some issues. And this is what everybody was saying who was hesitant to participate in taking the what was saying, hey, well, what's gonna happen a year from now? What's gonna happen 2 years? I just have my concerns. And I'm just quoting what Kyrie Irving was saying. Once again, I'm not giving anybody any information. I'm not speaking for it or against it. I'm not giving nobody any information about the actual. I'm just saying what people's concerns was. Because I want to make sure that I dot my I's and cross my T's. This was a lot of people's concerns. So like I said, I don't know what's going on with Stephen A. Smith. You just hearing some things. And that's just basically the bottom line. So I hope he's okay. But like I said before, that was my stance. Period. Y'all know my stance. And like I said before, there were people, and I want to make this clear. There's people that I'm friends with that did it. And there's people that did it and said, well, I really didn't want to do it, but my job was at stake. And that's where I have a problem. That's factual. But now, like I said, you have the government and you have people trying to backtrack. You see, they have pretty much completely removed Dr. Falsely, which I'm going to talk about him. Now people, like I said, now people backtracking. Now you got the sports analysts. And like I said, these black people, they shouldn't have volunteered to become the main catalyst for this. Because since when did we listen to people in our community? Since when? And like I said, this whole thing has hurt our community. It's divided our community further than what it already was. Like I said before, I respected anybody who chose to do it, and I respected people who were on the fence about it, and I respected people who said, hey, no, I'm good. And that's how it should have been in the first place. But like I said, you had these volunteer black people that decided to take it upon themselves to try to play media Dougly Do Right and fell flat on their face. Most of them got tuned out and was ignored. And like I said, for the volunteer YouTubers, you look stupid too. You got tuned out. And it's cool that you was trying to a few of y'all was trying to, talk talk crazy. Of course, talk, you know, talk over the phone, you know what I'm saying, or other different outlets, knowing that you wouldn't say it to the person's face. But, that's cool. But I'm just saying, it shouldn't have came to this. Like I say, black people are easily divided and swayed to go against one another. People know it's easy to divide and split the black community because it's been done so easy over the past 400 years. They know. Look, people know it's easy to divide our community. They know it's easy, and that's why they target us. That's why they put us on TV. But to a certain degree, I think they seen what then transpired over the past year, where you had a lot of us saying, you know what, we don't care what this person says or that person says. And I want to tell you something for the people that were sitting up saying, hey, which they had also had a right to do, who were questioning media when people were saying, hey, I don't care what Don Lemon or Joy Reid has said or Gayle King. I want to do my own research. And that's why the media was coming down so hard on people such as myself and other people who were saying, hey, I just want to do my own research. I'm not going by strictly what CNN tells me or what MSNBC tells me or what Fox News tells me. I want to do my own research. Oh my God. Oh, you're stupid. No, I'm not stupid, because you have to understand I'm about to make a decision, a real important decision, not for just me, possibly my entire family. So no, I'm not stupid. I'm smart. And I say this once again. You did it, fine. If you didn't do it, fine. If you was on the fence about it, fine. But for people like me who got attacked just for saying, hey, you do what's best for you, I just want to give in people the middle finger. And I know that you still listen to my channel. I just want to say, like I said, once again, you a bitch. And I never liked you. And that's just real talk. And nobody better not call me like trying to squash anything, because I'm keeping it 100. I ain't squashing nothing. Some stuff is just far beyond being talked out. So that I'm letting that be known. That's out. That out. Certain things can't be squashed. Certain things can't be talked out. It's just that, hey, you just had to move on from this person. You just had to cut them off. And it's just certain people, can't no conversation fix a situation. But I'm just saying, I needed to put this out there, because, yeah, for real. But what I was hearing with Stephen A. Smith, like I said, hope he's okay one way or another. So, I had heard this from somebody that follows my channel, and then I briefly heard Vicky Dillard talking about it. So, like I said before, not gonna say he getting his karma, but I'm just thinking to myself, Anyway, thank you for listening. I'm out.